Good evening. It is Tuesday the 5th of May. It is our normal Tuesday evening freestyle yoga session. This yoga session is not really for people with blood pressure problems, slip discs or joint problems, people with detached retinas or eyes, anything there. Occasionally we go upside down. We are a little bit today. Hiya Jazz. Yeah. So if you do normally come to my class and you have any of those problems and you know how to adapt it, then just make sure that you feel okay. Hiya Michael. So yeah, it's not necessarily for any of these people. Make sure that you're okay, that you're fit and healthy to do this class. Oh, thank you, love hearts. Oh, love heart. Make sure that you're fit and able to do this class. If you feel ill at any time, then stop. If you get hot really quickly, then again stop as well. Make sure that you've got enough room around you, that you're not going to kick over anything or set the place on fire. If you've got candles burning. If you want, get yourself a little bit of music. I've got a bit of music playing, but I'll try not to have it too loud in case it messes up the screen. Hiya, Katie. So yeah, make sure that you're okay to do this class. So while we're just waiting for people to come in, I'm going to get us just to do a bit of breathing. So sitting in any position that you want to sit in. You can pull in your pelvic floor, so imagine that you're in a lift, you want to stop yourself from breaking wind, and you also want to stop yourself from having a wee. But you want to keep that lower stomach muscle, you're absolutely unlocked, otherwise you can't breathe. You're just going to breathe in, lifting the arms up, stretching the body up, and as you breathe out, bringing the hands down. As you're breathing in, breathing all the goodness, think, oh, I'm going to feel much better after doing this class. And breathe out all the rubbish that annoys you. Get your goat. Get rid of that. Breathe in happy thoughts. Breathing out rubbish ones. There's nothing you can do for the next 55 minutes-ish because you're being with me. Even if you're sitting on the settee and you're thinking, oh, I'll just watch today, Mars, that's all right. Don't mind, but you can still do a little bit of breathing. Think about what you want to gain from coming to yoga. What you want. We're going to do 2 more in and 2 more out. And then just breathe in, bring yourself back. Oh, a few more people have popped up. So I'm going to get you to stand up. Hiya V, hiya Savannah, hiya Jack. Oh gosh, oh, done. I don't know what I did there. So we're bringing ourselves up to standing. We're going to work on our neck. So we're bringing our feet in line with our hips, taking our hands face forward, tucking our chin in. We're breathing out, we're bringing our head down. We're breathing in to lift our chin up. We're going to go forwards and backwards 4 more times. Remember, pull that pelvic floor in, but if you want, you can leave your abdominal out so that you can breathe all the way down, or you can pull it in and just work to breathe into the top. whatever feels better for you. And then we're bringing it back to centre. We're going to tick-tock our head. So again, we're tucking that chin in, we're tick-tocking. And again, 4 on each side. You'll feel one side a bit painful, one side maybe not so. And then bringing it back to centre and looking over the shoulder and back again. In that nice stretch through the diagonal and into the mouth and the nose, the ears as well. And then bringing it back to centre. So we're going to take it into a bit of a dragon flow. We're going to take our feet apart and we're turning our toes out a bit. We're keeping our knees nice and relaxed. We're going to go down into a squat actually. Relax. We're going to take it down. So we're bending our knees. Now our toes should go in the same direction. Let me start again. Our knees should go in the same direction as our toes. You don't want them going in. And when we turn again, you don't want them going in. We're bringing our hands together and we're starting with our right little finger at the bottom. We are going to change that. We're going to take the hands and push them out and breathe in, bring them up. Reach back a little. Then as we're breathing out, we're going to reach over towards our right. So leaning over there, working the muscles. Breathing in, bringing the self back up. Breathing out, going over towards our left. Breathing in to lift ourselves back up. Now we're going to turn, we're going to make sure our knees aren't dropping. As we breathe out, to look over towards our right. Use the waist muscles to turn. Breathe in, bring it back. Breathe out, turn over towards our left. Breathe out, bring it back. We're going to lift up, turn the toes forward, bring the hands behind. Breathe in as we're leaning back. Then we're going to come forward and breathe out. And then breathe in to lift back up. So let's bring it round. Turn them toes out. Got a fly that wants to join me. Let's bring the left hand to the front. I'm going to turn sideways to do this. We're going to squat down, keeping that back straight. We're pushing the hands out, we're breathing in, and we're reaching back. We're going to go towards the right first, the left first. We're breathing out to reach over. Breathe in as you're coming back up. Breathe out, over. Breathe in. Breathe out, twist towards your left. Breathe out. Breathe in, sorry. Breathe out, round to the other side. Breathe in. Bringing the hands back. We're still in that breath in. And we're breathing out to come down. We're breathing in to come back up. So we're going to do one more on each side, trying to work with the breath. See where you're breathing. I keep accidentally putting in an extra breath, but when we're coming from here to here, it's a breath in, all at the same time. Okay? And then turning our feet, make sure we're moving our feet. So turning them out, coming back to the left, the right finger at the bottom, little finger. Push it out, squat down, breathing in. Reaching over. jump them feet together. Oh, scared the fly. Stay off my mat. So, we're going to take it down into down dog and work our thighs. We work forward, backwards there. Work our hips. So we're going to roll down, walk into down dog. So, move forward, take yourself, roll yourself down. Step back to down dog. So I'm going to change sides, otherwise I'll end up burning myself with this. Now we're going to do a shoulder shrug first. I'm going to turn this way and we're working on them shoulders. So we're pushing back. Now we're going to bring our shoulders up and then try and pull our shoulders away from our ears, which is quite weird when we're backwards, when we're upside down. So it's the same thing we're trying to do upside, but we're bringing it up this way. So we're going up and down. You'll feel that stretch right through the lower back as you're pushing up. You'll push them heels to the floor and feel the different stretch through the body. Now we're going to squeeze the shoulders together and then we're going to squeeze them at the front. We're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together at the back. We're going to squeeze them together at the front. Squeeze them at the back. Squeeze them at the front. 2 more. And our last ones. Really enjoy that movement. So from here we can take ourselves down to the floor. You can have a little sit back to child if you need to. We're going up and then we're going to do our hips. So I missed the wrong ones. So tuck in your toes, lift up to down dog. I'm going to start with my left because it's close to there and I won't burn myself. You're going to lift it up and then it's a similar thing that we do when we're on the floor. You're bringing it round, turning it and bringing it forward. Taking it out, turning it, bringing it forward. Taking it out, turning, bringing forward. We do this when we're standing up. But you'll be able to get a bit more range from here. And then we're going to change sides. You can come down if you need to change sides, otherwise, like I said, I'll burn myself on them. So we're pushing back, we're lifting the foot up, we're turning it up, round and bringing it in. Out, turn and back in. Or take that leg out as much as you feel you want to. And then bring it down. Push back if you need to. We're going to come back up. We're going to do a little push out. So we're coming back up. Tuck the toes. Bring yourself to down dog. Bring your left foot up and pull it in. Step it through the hands. Now take that back leg back, try and drop the hips down as much as you can. So you'll feel the stretch on that inner thigh. We're keeping the hand flat on the floor if you want to. You can have a block, put that underneath your hands if you need to. You're turning the left foot onto the outside edge of the foot, onto the little toes. And then give a little push, not too much, into there and have a look down the back. Keep dropping them hips. And then bringing it in, bring the hand down, step the foot back to down dog. Lift that right foot up, pull it in, step it through. Let the hip drop. Keep that hand on the floor, turn the right foot over onto the outside edge. Turn, if you want to give a little pull, but let the hips drop. And then stepping back. Let's try one more. Lifting up. Step it in. Drop the hip. Roll the foot. Look behind. And last time, bringing it back. Lift that right foot. Bring it in. Roll it. Drop the hip. Look behind. A lovely stretch right through the knees, right through the hips. Right through that front thigh there. And then from here, you're going to step your foot in, let your body roll down. Give yourself a little shake. Let the head relax. Let the bum relax. Bend, go keep them legs straight, whatever feels nice. Then we're going to tuck the chin and we're rolling up. Shoulders back. So we're going to take it into sun salutation. We're stepping back because it's our fitness one, not freestyle, so we're not jumping. If, however, you want to jump, it's perfectly up to you, it's your body. Bring yourself first into mountain pose. So either keep the legs in line with the hips, bring them close together, it's up to you. It doesn't matter where they are as long as you feel comfortable. Make sure that the weight's even between on the foot, that you're not rolling in or out, forwards or backwards. Think about lifting the toes, lifting the knees, engaging the front thighs, the inside thighs, the back thigh, the bottom and the side thigh. Then we're bringing in our pelvic floor, pulling that abdominal, bring the shoulders back and down, tuck the chin in, bring the hands together in press, squeeze them together. Now, if you wanted, you could do a hand gesture and bring it into a lotus. So you keep your thumb and little finger together, but you open out the rest, so it looks like a crown. You can keep it here in front of your heart and imagine passing out loads of love, and you can also bring in that love at the same time. Or you can have it over the top of your head. Sorry, you can't see in Facebook, but it's kind of in that position, but up here. And in this one, you're trying to bring in a load of wisdom, a load of knowledge. So it's up to you. Send it out from the heart. Drag in some knowledge. I'm going to keep it at my heart. Now, if you can, close the eyes. You're not pushing it, touching, hold it there, squeeze it, push it out. And we're going to close our eyes. And just rather pass out love. I'm going to send you loads of love. I'm also going to bring in, as I breathe in, I'm going to bring in your love. As I breathe out, I'm going to pass out the love to you. And then we're going to bring it in. We're going to take it up, reaching back. Breathing out, taking it into a forward bend. If you need to, you can put that block down. You don't have to have it if you don't want to. Bend the knees if you want, or keep it nice and straight. We're going to come up into a half bend. Shoulders come back. We're pushing the chest down. We're pulling that stomach in. Or here, or here. We're bringing the hands back down. We're stepping back to that down dog. Bring yourself up onto your tiptoes and roll forward into your plank, wherever you want to be. Our elbows facing forward. Bend the arms, Bring the body down, slide it, shoulders back. Drop the toes, lift the knees if you want, it's up to you. You can stay down. Step back into down dog. Lift that left foot up in the air. Push the heel of the right foot down. Pull the knee to the chest, look forward, step it out. If it needs to, you can always drag it up. Again, let the hip drop, shoulders back, lift up. Bring it forward, push back, step in, drop the head. Lift, breathe in. Remember, bend them knees if you need to. I'm going to go the other way. Breathe out, bring it down. Breathe in, look forward. Stepping back with that left foot. Drop the hips. Breathe in to lift up. Take the arms down. Step back, breathe out. Breathe in as you're coming up onto your tiptoes. And breathe out as you come to your plank. Breathe in as you're lifting into cobra, sphinx, whatever. Breathe out, back down dog. Breathe in, lift that left leg, right leg, sorry, there. And breathe out, step it through. Let the hips drop. Breathe in, lift up. And breathe out, step forward. Breathe in, reach back. Breathe out, bring it down. Lovely. When you do two, time limits. I know when we do it, this is normally an hour and a half class, so we tend to do it 4 times, but I've got 55 minutes-ish. So, we're going to go into triangle pose. We're going to take our feet slightly wider than our hips. So again, it all depends on you. If you find that if they're too wide, it hurts in that joint of the hips, bring them a little bit closer. If you want to, grab a block. You don't have to have your hand on the floor. It can be on your leg. It can be in the air. If it's in the air and it's not resting on anything, you're working them stomach muscles. So always a good thing to do if you want to. We're keeping our hips facing forward. They don't move. So you'll find your hip bone. Try and keep that facing forward. Start with our right foot. Lift the toes. Roll it out. If you start to feel that come round, pull it back. Place it flat down. Make sure that the foot's not rolling in, that you're pushing the outside edge down as well. You should also feel it should be rolling all the way over so the inside edge isn't touching. You want that down too. So again, you're pulling as if somebody's grabbing you and keeping that pull back. It's not letting it go around. The knees are not locked. They're straight, but they're not locked. And again, you can lift them toes, engage the front thighs. Think about squeezing your legs together, but they're not going to go anywhere. And you'll feel them muscles tighten. Then think about your back muscle. Now, this leg, this right leg, all the muscles have moved. So now the front muscle is now over, pointing out towards the side. The inside is now pointing towards the front. So you have to imagine, still remember, it's the same muscle, it's just in a slightly different position. So it's still that front leg that you're lifting, it's still imagining squeezing together, and that muscle will still work. So tighten all the muscles back up. Now this area stays here. So again, pulling your pelvic floor, so at the back and at the front, but keep that out. You don't want that pulling in, otherwise when you try to turn, it's really hard. So you want it to relax, but you still want to pull in down there. We'll take the left arm behind, take it out, and bring the right hand up. We'll bring it in a second. Have a look, breathe out, reach over. You're not necessarily going anywhere, but you just want to make sure that when you reach that doesn't come round, it's still pulling back. Now with your neck, you're not just letting your neck go, you're controlling that neck. From here, you're going to breathe out and again bring it down. So it can just stay on the leg, it can stay in front. The arm, pull the shoulder back, Take the hand out. Now your little fingers up from the shoulder. You're going to turn the thumb in and you're going to roll the shoulder back. And as it does that, it'll pull you back and bring your chest towards the ceiling. So now stretch the hands out, breathe in, lift them arms. And you might find that it'll push you down the side. But if you feel that hip coming in, again, turn it back. Then make sure you're not pushing back on that knee, that the weight is even between the back foot and the front foot. You can look forward or you can tuck the chin in and turn and look up. But you're always controlling that. You're now breathing into this top area here, breathing into this top lung, which if you're going to your right, it'll be your left lung, that's at the top. And then you're breathing out through the back. I wish you could hear my back going clunk, 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 clunk. So now we've got to imagine that there's somebody in the ceiling and they're going to drag you up towards the ceiling and then lift you back out. And you're bringing the arms down. You're lifting the toes, you're rolling it back in again. So we're going to do the same thing on the other side. If you want, hold on, turn the left foot out. Keep that hip pulling back. Make sure them feet are pushing down. Tighten up all the muscles in the thighs. Tighten up your pelvic floor. But leave your abdominals alone. Take your left hand thumb down. I'm going backwards in the thing and I'm still doing it wrong. Right thumb down. Bring it in. Take your left hand out. Have a look at it. Breathe out. Reach over. Keep that hip pulling back. Breathe in again, and as you breathe out, the next time, bring the hand down. Breathing in, pull that shoulder back, bring it out, turn the thumb. Breathe in as you're lifting the arm up. Tuck the chin in, turn if you want to, hold it here. Breathe into this top lung. As if you're breathing in, it's coming right from here, it's breathing in, it's kind of bringing you up. And then as you're breathing out, this area here is kind of relaxing and letting you come down. Now if it touches the floor, that's correct. But once you get there, it makes it easy. So if you can, try not to touch the floor. You'll feel it right on the inside of your thighs, and that's okay. But again, make sure that that keeps pulling back, that you're not leaning forward. You remember the person in the air, and they're going to drag you up, and they're going to lift you back out again. We're going to turn that foot in, we're going to relax our arms. So we'll try one more time. Turn it out. Keep that hip pulling back. Take the arm back. Breathe out, reach over. Breathing out, bring it down. Take the hand out, turn the thumb, pull the shoulder back, lift it up. Breathe in right into the waist, all the way up through the side, the left side of the body as you're breathing out. As you're breathing out, let the body drop down. And then we're going to lift and bring ourselves out. Let's try it one more on the other side. I'll turn around. Hopefully this might make it a little bit easier for you to see. Let's come in here, we're pulling that back, we're turning right from the shoulder so it pushes us back, breathing in to lift it up. Remember, if that neck feels wrong, look forward, look down, so wherever it feels more comfortable for you. Breathe in from the top, breathe out from the bottom. And then imagine someone's in the roof, they're lifting you up, they're lifting you out, turning the foot in, bringing the arms down, giving your arms a little shake. Give your legs a little shake. Lovely. So we're going to go into half moon pose, but we'll do it from a forward bend and then we'll move out. I'm going to bring the block in first, just in case I fall over as well. So we're bringing the block in. If you want to, you don't have to. but I'm keeping it just in case I need it. And it's always best to have it rather and not need it, rather than not have it and might be needed. So we're taking it into a forward bend, but we're going to do a more of a ragdoll kind of thing to start off. We're taking ourselves down. We can bend the knees, let ourselves drop down. Let everything move. So if you want, we're just letting ourselves move backwards and forwards. You can straighten one leg. Imagine being blown by the wind. Just letting everything go. Let the head go. Then we bring in our block if we want. Bringing our weight onto our hands. Then we're moving all the weight onto the right side. The right hand and the right foot. We're bringing the right foot up and lifting it off the floor. Now we're going to try to lift the left hand up, but we're still looking towards the floor and we're lifting up. From there, we try to turn, lifting the leg, and look forward, look up, pull the shoulders back. Try and stretch the body out as much as we can. Then we're going to bring that top hand down, turn the body, bring ourselves into that little ragdoll. Okay, we're going to take it to the other side. I'm going to move over this way because again, so I don't fall into my flames. So again, we're letting ourselves relax, letting everything fall forward, let the head drop, moving one leg at a time. We're going to bring ourselves to centre, bring our hands onto our block, bring all our weight onto our left side. So onto our left hand, go away fly, left hand, left foot. We're bringing that right leg up. We're looking at the floor. If that leg foot wants to turn, it can turn. We're trying to turn the hip. We're bringing the arm up. We're lifting it up. We're then turning and looking away to the side. Lift the arm. Pull the shoulder back. See if you can lift up towards the hand. Then we're bringing the hand down. We're turning the foot back. We're bringing it in. We're going back into that little ragdoll. We're going to bring ourselves, curling our head, keeping our head down, curling ourselves back up. We're going to do that one more time on each side. I'll do it from over here. Let me just move this. Otherwise I've got too much. It's just killer. So again, rolling down. Let your body just relax. Let the shoulders relax. Let the head drop as if it's being pulled to the floor. Straighten and bend the knees or keep them straight. Whatever feels better for you. And then we're bringing the block under if we need it. We're bringing our weight to our right. We're lifting the left foot up. Turning the hip, if that foot wants to go, it goes. Bringing the hand up. Looking forward, shoulder pulls back. Look up. Lift the leg if we feel we want to lift it a little bit higher. And then we're bringing the hand down. We're turning back, bringing the foot down, letting the body swing because you'll feel it on that one side. I'm coming back over this way. And again, we're bringing our hands in. Can you see that? Do you absolutely there? No. Attacking myself. So lifting the left, bringing the weight onto lifting the right, bringing the weight up. If that foot wants to turn, let it turn. Pull that hip round. Lift the arms up. Turn the head. Look up to the sky. Lift that leg, back leg, up a little higher, as high as you can. You'll feel a lovely work right into that hip. Bringing it down, hand comes down, turn the foot in, let yourself drop. Bring it to centre, tuck the chin in, bend the knees, roll up. Give yourself a little shake. Lovely. Where am I now? Ooh, we've gone forwards, now we must go backwards. And again, you can use the block if you need to, if you want. Am I going to go forward? I think I'm going to go forward. Off it. So, this is a dancer's pose. Now, I can't get fully into the fully one where you lift your arms up. So we'll do with the one I can do. I'll show you it if you need the band as well. So with this, you're finding a spot. It has to be kind of in line with you. So I'm looking down at the screen, which makes it a lot harder. So I tend to look above the screen in line with my eyes. With this, you're bringing your weight onto your one leg, your standing leg. So it's going to be all right to start off with. Tighten up all the muscles, pull the stomach muscle, pull the abdominal in this time. Then you're bringing it up and you're grabbing hold of the foot. And in a pointed, so not like bow where it's round here, but we're pointing the leg. We're lifting the arms up and we're pushing the leg away, letting the arm be pulled back. Feel it through the chest. Reach that arm back and we're looking forward. Now, if you can't grab the foot, you can always, again, use a band, use a rope, anything that you've got available. Grabbing hold of it and pulling back. So you're still pulling in this. You can always take it that way as well if you prefer, with the elbow pointing up to the ceiling. That's okay as well. What you don't want is your foot, no matter where you are, your knee going out in that direction. You want it still pushing back this way at the front, keeping it in. Okay, so we're going to find a spot in front of ourselves, lift our arm up, bring all our weight to our right side, grab our foot anywhere we can, push the foot away, let the shoulder pull back. Hold it here. And then bringing it back down. So we're going to do the other side. So tighten up all them muscles, find your spot in front, bring the weight to your left leg, bring the foot up. Oops, it says falling over. Lift the arm up, push the knee away. So keep reaching that arm backwards. And bring it down. Lovely. So we're going to try and lift our gaze this time and look up and reach back. Now, if you find that the minute you start lifting your head up or you're lifting your gaze up, you feel a bit wobbly, bring it back down again. You can always drop your foot as well. So again, find your spot, grab hold of your foot, push the foot away, pull the top arm back, look up. And bringing it down. Let's do our last one. Find your spot, pull the muscles in, grab the foot, lift the arm, reach back, push the leg away, look up. And bringing it back down. Give yourself a little shake. We're going to take it down. Yes, I am. So we're taking it down onto the floor. Let me put these under so that I can get my knees. If you need to, make sure you've always got something, because we are going on to, are we going on to our knees? Yes, we're going on to our knees. So, if you need to put extra padding underneath, again, I'm going to change around. We're going to work our hips and our thighs in a five. So you're bringing yourself into tabletop, arms underneath the shoulders, shoulders pulling back, chin tucked in, knees in line with the hips, again, not too far. We're going to bring it into a fire hydrant, and then you're going to straighten the leg as if you're kicking someone. You're bringing it in, you're bringing it down. Okay? So we're going to do 5 on this side, we're going to spin around and do 5 on the other. Shoulders back, here we go. Lift the leg, kick it out, bring it in, bring it down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, lovely, works that side. I'm going to turn around, otherwise again, I'll be kicking over a Buddha. So here we go, other side, shoulders back, stomach muscles pulled in, lift it up, kick it out, bring it in, bring it down. 2, 3, 4, 5, bring it down. Let's try one more on each side. Think about them bum muscles, you'll feel this tomorrow and you'll be like, alright. So here we go. Lift it up, kick it out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's change. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And sit back to child. Let your head drop. Bring your hands, place them behind. Let your shoulders, everything drop forward. Remember, if your head doesn't touch the floor, put a block underneath. Oh. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, yes. So we're going to again work our hips. We're going to take it into happy baby, where we're lying on our back. Oh, I've got enough time. So bringing it up, lying down on your back. Bring your elbow on the inside of your knee, put your hand on the outside of your foot on both sides. You're going to pull the knee down to the side, and then you're going to pull the knee down on the other side. So you're rolling backwards and forwards by pulling that knee down to the floor on the outside of your hip. And you're just rolling backwards and forwards. It's a nice stretch for your back, a nice massage for your back, and it's working them hips. Now, if you can't move side to side, you could just try one at a time, just pulling down like this, and stay where you are, don't move. You can just do that, but you're trying to make sure that it's not on the inside of your arm, that it's coming down to the outside. Also that it's not going out to the side. You want it to come down as well. Can you see me I'm thinking? Yeah. Let me just move forward slightly. That's it. So from here, now you've been sort of working and letting the arms win, you're still going to try and let the arms win, but you're going to fake it. So you're going to push down going, oh yeah, the arms are going to win. But then you're going to push with the foot and let the foot win. Then you're going to bring it down. You're going to again let the arm win, but then you're going to fake it. So you're pushing still with the arm, but you're going to let the leg win and push it up. So we're going to do one more on them on each side. So pull down with the arm as if you're trying to do that pull down, but push with the leg, let the leg win. Let's try it on the other side. Now we're going to see if we can let the two. So again, push it, let the leg come out. That's a nice stretch. Feel that in that lower back. Keep pushing with the foot, keep pulling with the arm, yin and yang in it. And then bend it in. Give yourself a cuddle. And bring yourself up onto your bum. So we're taking it into Firefly, which is a pose on our hands. Now, if you want to, and I've been practicing today, and for some reason today it doesn't want to stay for me. Don't know whether it's the trousers I'm wearing, but we'll have a go still. You can have your blocks, and you can have them like this. You can have them like this. You don't have to do the blocks if you don't want to. It's up to you. I'm going to start with the blocks and then maybe take them away. So, similar to something what we did when we were at school. Again, you may want to put a cushion or something just around your bum, sort of there, if you were to fall back. And that's all you kind of do is fall onto your bum. Now, with this, you're bringing these in your hand, you're placing them between your legs. You're trying to take them back as far as you can, and you're trying to get your hands or your knees underneath your shoulders. So let me take those out. You're walking it back, you're coming down into a squat, you're leaning back, and then you're seeing if one foot and then if 2 feet can come off the floor. And then you can bring it back. Like I said, if you've got the blocks, you'd have your hands there, you sit back, and again, just lifting the feet up. I'm going to slide down if I try to move my legs out. And that's all you're trying to do. Taking the legs apart. Hiya, Keely. Taking the hands underneath. Trying to get your shoulders in as much as you can. Breathing out. And sitting back. And lifting the foot off. Eventually pushing down. Bringing the feet out to the side. And when you're ready, bring yourself back down. Okay, so we've done a lot of forward bend today. We've got to do a backwards bend. Have a go at those. Like I said, you may have it might be just a fall. You might fall on your bum, but what will happen is you'll probably laugh, and laughing is good for you. You can't beat a bit of laughing. So we're going to take it into either tabletop or plane, having the fingers face forward or outwards or backwards, as long as the wrists, shoulders and elbows are in line. You can have your feet down, you can lift your bum, pull your shoulders back, look up. And that will just pull the shoulders backwards the opposite way to where we've been, and it opens and lifts up them hips. And then bring it down. So you can take it a little bit more by taking them toes out, and you're going to push the toes towards the floor. The hands are in the same place. You're lifting the bum. I'm losing my mat. And push up. Don't let the feet roll out. Try and keep the toes, big toes touching together. Keep pushing that body up. If this is too much, go back to the first one. And then bring it down. And we're going to take it into a eagle twist. So I'll stay here for now and I'll move over. You're going to bend your knees. You're going to bring your right leg over the top of your left leg. Now, if you can, you try and hook it underneath. If you can't, you don't worry about it. From here, you're lying yourself down, taking your arms out in line with your shoulders. You can keep the feet on the floor or you can lift them up off the floor. It's up to you. But you're going to take your legs, if it's your right leg on the top, you're going to take it over towards the left. But you're going to make sure your right shoulder stays on the floor. So you're bringing it over and keeping that right shoulder down. It doesn't matter if they don't go to the floor, as long as the right shoulder doesn't lift off the floor. Hold it here. It's a nice stretch through that lower back, through them hips. everywhere I've been killing at the moment. And then we're going to bring it back to centre. We're going to uncross the legs and cross them the opposite way round. So again, the feet can be on the floor. And you're taking it over to the side. But you're keeping that left shoulder down. Hopefully you can see me on both sides. I'll swap directions in a minute. Make sure the chin's tucked in, it's not sticking up. You can turn and look in the same direction as the leg. You can look up, you can look in the opposite direction. Bring it back. So we're going to do one more on each side. I'm going to spin around just so that I can be seen on both cameras. So here we go. We're taking them arms out. We're bringing the right over the left. If it hooks, it hooks. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We're taking it over towards the left. We're keeping that right shoulder down. And we're bringing it back up. We're swapping the legs. We're taking it over to the side, keeping the other shoulder down on the floor. This has to be one of my favourite stretches for my lower back. I absolutely love it. And then bring it back. Take the legs apart, pull them in, upside down, child. Let your body relax. And then we're going to breathe out and bring ourselves up to seated. So I'm going to quickly say hello. Hi everybody. Oh, hi Hot Flush Club. Lovely to see you. Okay, sorry, Obi's gone. Alright, I'm going to just do some breathing. So sit in any position, doesn't have to be cross-legged. But we're going to go into a skull cleansing breath. So letting your hands relax, shoulders down. As you breathe out through the nose, you're going to pull your stomach in. We're going to do 5, we're going to stop and rest, and we're going to try again. So with this, we're going to go. And then relax. So we'll do 5 more. And with these, they're working on the stomach, but they're not as hard as bellow breath because we're breathing out. Now with it, you must always make sure that you are not, you haven't got high blood pressure or low blood pressure. That you rest in between. Even though you have and you might be medicated, you might be fine. But always just have a little check. So do 5, have a stop, see how you feel. If you wanted, you could go up to 10, you could go to 15, you could go up to 50, as long as you feel okay. You are putting a lot of pressure, so again, people with pressure behind the eyes, glaucoma, things like that, with pressure in the ear, glue ear, anything again like that, be very careful because you're actually increasing pressure in the head. But it's brilliant for the stomach muscles, and again, anything that makes you think about your breathing stops your mind from thinking about rubbish that's going on at the moment. So thank you for joining me. I think I'm going to be running out in a few seconds, so carry on, take some time, lie down, don't jump up and run off. If you can, take a little bit of time, relax, lie down, take a bit of time with your breathing. You don't have to do this one. If there's any breathing that we've done over the weeks and you thought, oh, I like that one, the hummingbird, the alternate breathing, then go back and do that for a little bit. But take your time before you come back up. I'm going to be around for a little bit, so if you need anything, give me a shout. Otherwise, take care, God bless, and I will see you tomorrow night, 6:30, if you want to come and do the other fitness yoga, which would be my normally family one, but because there's no kids, I can't even play. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye. And again, yeah, if you want to do Wednesday, you want to do my relaxation class, let me know. I will, if you're on Instagram, Instagram, I will send you an email if I've got it. If you're on Facebook, I will send it through Messenger. No, and it's not paid for yet, but I'm working on that. And it may only just be like a penny, just to start me off, see how I feel. Okay, right, see you later. Bye bye, take care.